I'm limited to what I can do with my leg, both legs actually at the moment, and I only had one hand, so even the phone stand could only help but so much. But anyways, so things are gonna be a little bit crazy when we get home. We're gonna start the pumpkin carving contest. We're gonna put on a Halloween movie. We're gonna be doing Halloween cookies, all types of festivity stuff. It's gonna be fun.
We're doing Halloween cookies.
Yeah, I told you we're doing that this weekend. We're not letting it. Today's the last day of the weekend, guys. I'll be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed with the amount of stuff we've done as far as fall-related things. This is literally, I wait for this all year long. Okay, she's got Halloween, or she's got Christmas. I've got October. This is my month, and we've only got 11.
Hard because your foot. You know?
Well, that's true too. I'm limited.
Normally we would go to like Shenandoah Valley area.
Yeah, normally I would have already went to 2 or
Mountain.
3 like haunted houses or something. I haven't done any of that. I have to actually call ahead, because look, normally during the fall time, her friends have a party, our friends have a party, like my friends have a party. Like there's always something usually going on. Her best friend, husband, Kyle, is in a band actually, one of the most well-known bands in the Richmond area. So it's not really like we try to.
They're on the radio and everything.
They're on the radio. They're doing tours and stuff. So normally we try to hit at least one of their shows every couple months, if not per month. Like
we were going every weekend.
Yeah, we were going like every weekend to his shows, and then he started traveling a little bit further, and it's like we even did that. We even went to one that was like pretty far out just to show support. And but this year we're a little bit limited, so to like what we can do because of my legs.
Also my nephew.
And also we're watching the nephew. So really, it's like if it's kid related, or like if it's him, or it just seems too much, we would do it. And then also too, I have to call ahead now, that because like as last year we did no IROs. This year we're doing a ton of IROs, and so I have to really call ahead to make sure that these places allow us to be, streaming and stuff. Little man is beyond tired. He cannot barely keep himself awake. He's counting sheep while he's awake right now. But I'm gonna take those advertisement pamphlet things that we got from the Halloween place that we went to, the spirit store, and I'm gonna call ahead on all those places and just be like, hey, look, I want to do some streaming, but I don't want to get there, drive to make the drive and all that, pay to get in, and then try and do this without your guys' blessing, because number one, that's just rude. Number two, I want to avoid all lawsuits if at all possible, and number three, I just don't want to be a dick. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do that before we start just live streaming anywhere we want to, which would be dope. I'm not gonna lie, it would be really cool. I would love to be able to do that.
Which is different when we're just in the car and it's just us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Papa. What do you need?
What you want, buddy?
Huh?
What's that? I don't know what that thing
Oh,
is.
this? I told him he could have the animal crackers.
Oh, well, then let me get that out of there, because I can totally see him taking the drink. There you go. You're welcome. Cuckoo-ca-choo.
He calls it his lunchbox.
That's his lunchbox.
Yeah. Those are the cookies.
No, you don't get the juice yet. You get juice when you get home with dinner.
You have the juice in your container. Literally.
Oh yeah, it's already in your cup, silly.
I gave you half of it.
So we will put on the Halloween movie as soon as we get home. I'm trying to think of like a spooky
But what
snack.
movie
Maybe
are we gonna...
Halloween Tree.
That's what we're gonna watch.
Or Hocus Pocus 2, because we already did the first one.
I want the one.
The skeleton.
I want the one that has the skeleton and the witch.
You want to
Skeleton
watch
and
the
the
Halloween
witch?
tree?
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the Halloween
Skeleton. Yeah, because the skeleton boy, remember?
Yeah, and the witch girl.
Is that Tom?
Yeah, Tom Skelton.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen the Halloween tree and you guys are into spooky stuff, trust me, you need to. By the way, shout out to KQ. It's her son's birthday today, King. So
It is?
happy birthday, King. It's actually tomorrow, but they're celebrating it
Kingsley?
today. Yep. Happy birthday, King. We love you, buddy. We hope you're having a good day.
He says tomorrow, but they're doing
Yeah, it's actually tomorrow, but they're celebrating it today. She sent me the picture of the cake and stuff. It looked awesome.
What? I
Yep.
didn't get any of that. Are you kidding me?
If you guys are in the live chat right now, I want
Favoritism?
to know your
Favoritism?
I want to know your guys' feelings on this whole trunk or treat thing. So listen, I didn't understand what trunk or treat was until I looked it up.
You had to look it up.
Yeah, I had to look it up because I'm like, trunk or treat. I kept seeing people talk about it.
He's putting it in the bowl.
And
Don't drop the bowl.
yeah, make sure you don't drop it and do not make a mess, okay? And so I looked into it, and apparently churches started doing that first. It was a thing for churches because it was like you could get the whole church together in one parking lot, and it was something for the kids to do early in the day.
Yeah.
And you know, because like the older kids, imagine like you're a younger child, you're not old enough to go on your own, maybe your parents just don't want to take you, right, or whatever the case may be. It allows the kids, the little kids, to all have fun before the older kids go out at night, right?
Yeah.
So it just, I don't know, it seems like it made sense in that way. But
Well, there was also a time period, I believe, when this started, was when a lot of kids were getting substances in their candy and like things.
right,
in
it's a
their
safe way to
candy.
do it, right?
Yeah, so these
Right.
were people that they could trust.
Right, yeah.
To not, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it used to be that way.
You know,
It's just so
regardless, if
crazy.
that's just what the church wanted to do, that's cool, right? But I do think that nowadays we're losing Halloween. Like, we're
Yeah.
losing what it means for Halloween. Like, I understand, like, yes, you got like COVID, okay, well, but that's over, right? And then you got like, oh, you can't trust everybody. Well, you never could trust
I agree.
everybody.
No, I agree.
So I feel like we're losing that sense of it, and like if we don't, if we keep this up, eventually it's just gonna go away. Like less and less kids. I see it. Already I see less and less kids trick or treating. I remember back in the day, dude, in the '90s, like it was annoying. Like it was annoying the amount of kids that would show up at your house, and like it was all night long getting up. Like, good God, you could skip exercise all year long and just, you know, give out candy on Halloween. You were good. You were making up for
That's
it.
so true, though.
Nowadays, though, it's like the exact opposite, man. It's sad. I hate to see it. I almost want to find a house where I'm like guaranteed to get trick or treaters. I live for that stuff.
Yeah, but you don't like living like directly next to me.
I don't, but if I can have, you know, like a cool neighborhood where I can scare children, you know,
Yeah.
all fall, like that's what I want to do, dude. I want to scare the
You guys
kids.
turn on flip up your window.
Oh, sorry, I just realized the window was open, guys.
I like trunk or treat for the like church aspect, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's a community thing, you know what I mean? But I feel like as far as like outside of that, just like, you know, all of our neighborhood and our friends and family and stuff like that, like who might not like be involved in churches, I feel like we should definitely keep the whole Halloween aspect because it makes me sad.
It does make me sad. Do you know?
Our streets used to be filled when we used to go.
Yes,
like,
dude.
Like we would
Yes.
get out of way.
Dude,
like,
it reminded me of legit that scene in Hocus Pocus where they see all the
yes.
kids like that's what it used to be
how
like.
It used to be in our area too. Like in our neighborhoods, it was like you know, like we would have people going up the street one way, like traffic, you know, like
Yeah.
and then down the street the other way, and like people would wear like glow sticks and all sorts of stuff, you know, like just to make sure like our cars knew we were there. And like we would run around on the back trails and go neighborhood to neighborhood and push people out of the way. You
Yeah,
know?
dude, it was really like that.
We would literally be like, "Oh no, they're getting to the candy."
I remember,
It's like,
yes, I remember like getting to
They're at
somebody's
Bullseye
front
Peanut
steps
Bars.
that was giving away the candy, and there was so many kids you had to wait in line to like
Yes.
get your turn to get up on the steps. I
that's
remember
how,
that,
that's
dude.
How it was for us too.
Do you know our first Halloween together? I made a scarecrow, right? So I took clothes,
Oh my God,
I
I
stuffed
remember
them
that.
full of other clothes, right? And then I had like the
Duct
bag
tape.
duct taped on. I had boots. I had boots for the scarecrow. I mean, it looked like a
full body.
legit body, like a real person, right? And then I devised it. Good God. That sun is crazy. I devised this plan where I had two phones at the time, right? And so I used the one phone like a walkie-talkie, and I stuck it inside the scarecrow, so that way, and I would put the bucket of candy in the scarecrow's. Good God, that sun, dude. I'm sorry, guys. That's preposterous. and then I stuck the other phone in there, right? And then we put the candy bowl in between the scarecrow's legs, so then when the kids came up, I would be like into the to scare the kids, right? No kids came. I spent all day designing and creating the scarecrow,
Sitting by the window
sitting
all
by the
night?
window all night, just waiting for the kids to come by so I could scare them,
I
dude.
thought there was like one.
There was like two.
One or two
There was
right
like two
there.
people, but
Yeah.
I think I missed my opportunity or something. I had walked away because,
You got
dude, it
sad.
was horrible. I was so sad,
Yeah.
so sad.
It was really funny though watching you try and create it. It was like MacGyver.
I did really good. Like
It
look,
took forever.
when I put my mind to something, guys, I get it done. I do it the right way. If you
Your
guys are
mom
in the
came
live
home.
right now, say what's up.
Your mom came up. She was like,
Yeah, what the hell is that? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys one of the scariest thing that ever happened to me. Okay, that doesn't involve violence.
She thinks it's funny already.
Got a guy on a motorcycle
Breaking the law.
breaking the law.
Weaving in and out of traffic in the middle of an intersection.
Okay.
No cops when you need them.
Never a cop when you need him. All right, so scariest thing that ever happened to me, okay, that didn't involve violence. So myself and my stepdad were running this restaurant, and he was working regular hours, and I was taking care of the business while he was at work. Well,
Hey,
we already talked about that.
calm it down back there.
I had to stay there overnight most nights, like at least 3 days a week. I was sleeping there because I was trying to catch truckers because where our restaurant was right on the side of a highway. Perfect location to catch like anybody that knew we were there, right? So I'm up all night. I was falling asleep. It got to the point where I was literally falling asleep in the office, but we had a bell so that way if somebody came through the door, it'd wake you up. Well, I had fallen asleep that particular night, and I get up to go pee. As I'm walking through the kitchen, in the kitchen there's a sink, okay, on my left-hand side. So I'm walking through the kitchen, and out of the corner of my eye, this is what I see. I was like, what the hell? Like, dude, I'm telling you right now, I had been up for like 3 days straight with minimal sleep. So it wasn't that far out of the realm of possibility that I totally hallucinated that, right? So I'm like I got chills, I'm scared, but the other half of me is like, I'm losing my freaking mind. There's no way I saw what I think I saw. And it was all black, okay? It was just kind of like a black shadow going like this and then disappeared. So I used the bathroom, and as I'm coming out of the bathroom to walk to the office, which is probably, I don't know, 20 steps, I was like watching the sink, like walking real slow, ready to I was ready to jump out of my own skin, but I kept telling myself, there's no way, and I was just gonna walk by, but I was like, screw it. So I go over there and I go on top of the water spigot. Sure as shit, biggest black spider I ever seen in my life goes like this, comes out, does this, and goes right back up in there. I was like, no way, dude. First of all, I do not do spiders, period. Second of all, this
That's
thing
so
was like
true.
something out of a movie. It was as big as my hand, dude. My mom, my brother will testify to this, right? And I'm like, I couldn't speak. Like, could not speak. And here's why. It was a black widow, the size of my hand. I didn't even know black widows got that big, okay? And let me tell you, my whole life, because my mom, dude, I'm telling you right now, this is no lie. I cannot fabricate this story in the slightest. So
stop that.
my whole life, my mom would always be like, Jay, come kill this spider. She could find any spider in the house, big or small. I was the spider exterminator all the time, killing all the spiders. Owen.
Shut up, Bubba.
And so, anyways, we just talked, remember? We just talked. So, guys, I call my mom, and of course, I'm like, Mom, there is a black widow the size of my hand in the sink spigot. I don't know what to do right now, but I'm freaking out. She's like, no way. She's freaking out, dude. I could hear her grabbing the keys, and it was like 2 a.m, okay? And normally if I call her for anything at that time, she's gonna flip on me, right? But I'm there alone in the restaurant. So she's freaking out. She's driving. I'll be there in a minute, dude. I'm like, I can't let this thing get away. There's no way. If this thing gets away, I'm never coming back to this restaurant again, right? So I grab a Tupperware from the kitchen cabinet and I put it up under the spigot, and I got the top and I smack the spigot. It falls into the thing and I cover it, right? I got it trapped, dude. I got it trapped, dude. Perfect plan. Perfect execution, but I'm still freaking out. And let me tell you, when that thing hit it and I put the lid on that, holy, I'm talking about the spirit of Jesus Christ itself entered my body. I was like, I'm a Ghostbuster. I can do this for a living. Like, I just caught, crikey, it's a biggin.
Yeah,
like, dude, literally, I felt like Steve Irwin, right?
I know that feeling.
Okay.
So funny.
I got chills thinking about this, okay? So it's trapped. I'm like, I'm so happy, right? I got it in the Tupperware. I'm shaking it. I'm like, you little bastard, right? I'm like, so I'm happy. I'm happy, but I'm still freaking out because I'm like, this can't be the only one. There's no way. One this big, there's no way, right? So my mom gets there. She's standing outside the restaurant and she's like, do you have it? Do you have it? I'm like, yeah. She's screaming at the top of her lungs, do you have it? Do you have it? I'm like, yes, I got it. I had it behind my back, and I don't know why I thought it was the right time to mess with her. I pull it out. She dropped everything, her keys, her purse, everything. She ran back to the car. She's like, kill it, kill it. I'm like, I'm not killing it. Like, because number one, first of all, I'm 80% sure it's a Black Widow, but I'm like 20% if it's not, I'm gonna look like an idiot. So like, I wanted to be sure it is what it is. So we get home, I show my stepdad. My stepdad flips the thing over. Sure as shit, we see the hourglass, the red hourglass. So it is a for sure 100% Black Widow, right? We threw matches in that thing until it was gone. But let me tell you, the coolest thing I've seen out of this whole experience, Black Widows are way more intelligent than we give them credit for, okay? As we're throwing lit matches into this thing trying to kill it, it is building a web wall to barricade itself between the flame.
No.
I kid you not. I kid you not. This thing went into full-on survival mode and like this fast, like this fast, building its web in the corner of the container to protect itself from the flame. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And you remember me telling you that every time I tried to get that Black Widow that was in the hallway, it would see me first coming and then go up in the hole?
No, it's true.
Dude,
it did.
Black Widows are way more intelligent than we give them credit for. I don't know. They might be just like the most intelligent species, or maybe it's just got heightened sense of like survivability or something. I'm not sure. But dude, it took us forever to kill this thing because I was not taking the chance of opening that thing up, trying to kill it and it gets away or something or bites me. No way. So what did I do? Crack the top and light matches and just throw it in there, trying to smoke it to death or burn it up. But this thing survived for hours, bro. I ran out of matches before we actually got it. Listen, scariest thing ever. But here's the kicker of the whole story, okay? The kicker of the story is this.
It got out.
No, the kicker of the story is my stepdad goes to the restaurant, called an exterminator. Exterminator went up under the building, infested with Black Widows. Infested. They found multiple nests up under the restaurant, right? So we paid this guy and like we went and got our own cans and we bug bombed the crap out of this restaurant. This is the most crazy story. We closed it down for a few days, right? We had to go by regulations and stuff for Virginia. And so when we get back in there, it's just me, of course, right? And I'm sitting at the register. And out of the corner of my eye, I see something come down from the ceiling. But like, I'm like, you know, it's the corner of my eye. So I'm like, am I tripping? Turn around. Sure enough, baby Black Widow came down, was right here next to my face, just dangling its little legs. I was like, we're still infested. We're still calling my stepdad. We're still infested. We're still infested. Like freaking out because again, I had stayed the night in the restaurant. So the question you have to ask yourself, if that Mama Black, which was a pregnant Mama Black Widow for sure that I caught, right? How many other baby Black Widows were crawling on me at night or right next to me, dude? Months and months I had.
What if one crawled into your mouth?
That, bro. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that to me?
What if it crawled up your nose?
Why would you say that?
Because they say like you technically like eat like what is
Bruh.
it, 7 spiders or 6
Oh.
spiders in your lifetime or something like that.
Dios mío.
And, like that could have been your chance.
Oh my God, bro. It was the
You
scariest thing.
caught 3 just that those couple of years.
You made me have to pee. I have to pee now. You scared me so bad. Guys, I'm trying to tell you,
Gave
man.
me the heebie-jeebies. I feel like I
Dude.
have crawlies all over me.
Dude.
What do you need, Bubba?
I got it. There's a spider.
What? You know, spider on my head. My nephew's trying to scare me.
We're gonna get him one day. All you have to do
Ooh.
is stand at the back door very quietly until he comes in, and he'll never know.
Dude, I never again. Never again. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And it's not even like, oh no,
What do
the
you mean,
worst
Bubba?
ones. There's no spider on my head.
We're just spider on
The
your
worst
head.
ones are the big wolf spiders that carry like 500 of their babies on their backs.
Oh my
And like you go to kill it and like,
Do you remember the story I told you about the wolf spider that jumped on me?
yeah. hmm
Oh my
But wolf spiders don't jump.
No, it didn't jump on me. It fell on me.
Oh, okay.
When I was over by the wood, the stack of wood,
Mhm.
and it fell on me from the tree branch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was like the trees that are right next to the playhouse.
Mhm.
So it's like near the wood.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to move the stacks of wood, and I thought I had saw a snake. I'm pretty sure there was a snake over
Yeah.
there, and so I was freaking out about the snake. And then it was like getting dark, and my mom was like, "Oh, okay, we'll just like we'll go inside soon or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, I just want to get this like last bit done." And it was basic what?
That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, the clown one or the face that's like tilted.
It's holding a dog leash and
Yeah.
there's a 2-headed dog or 3-headed dog.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then you saw the ones that like tilt the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that's the house.
Hmm? No! No!
Anyways, I was trying to finish up the backyard stuff, and sure enough, as soon as I like went to go move the tarp, I don't know if when I moved the tarp it hit the branch, you know what I mean, like to cover the wood.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I went like that, it landed right on my neck.
No.
No, I'm not even kidding. I cried.
Can't
I
do it.
screamed. It was massive. And
Can't do it.
landed right on my neck, and I freaked out. Freaking out, like telling my mom to check my hair. I think I
Okay.
took like 4 showers.
Yeah. No, I can't. No. Listen, this is a little bit unrelated, but also kind of related.
Did it freak you out?
To like Jeffrey Dahmer. Hold on, buddy. So I'm pretty positive that my aunt, my mother's sister, is a serial killer, or like still has the capability of being a serial killer. Here's why. My aunt is 5-6 years older than me, maybe more or something like that. She was in middle school going into high school, right? And she used to babysit us. And I remember watching, like, dude, I watch a lot of serial killer movies and stuff, like movies based on real stuff of like killers. Okay, every time I watch a movie or a show where they profile serial killers, they're always like, yeah,
Oh my god.
they're always like, hold on, buddy. Hold on.
It's funny.
Okay.
every time.
I'm talking. Hold on. All right, Owen. All right,
Okay.
Owen. All right.
Enough for now.
So,
Cut.
Owen.
You said cut.
So, every time they profile a serial killer, they always say, well, there's warning signs. There's always signs that person is going to turn out that way, right? And the one that stands out to me is when you're young, you have an interest in killing, maiming, torturing, and all that other stuff to animals, right? And my aunt used to always catch frogs and want to dissect them. Like,
What?
on the reg, bro. Like, multiple times a day, on the regular, would be like capturing frogs and being like, come help me, and like would literally be like pulling out, like,
No.
dude, yes, on the regular.
No.
Yeah, and like it didn't dawn on me until recently, because we've been,
Spider on your head.
It didn't dawn on me.
yeah.
Jeffrey Dawn.
Jeffrey Donner. Good pun. But no, seriously, guys, like, I remember just recently we watched one. And one of the things they were saying was like, there was warning signs. They must have been missed. Da, 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 da. And it was like, you hurt animals. You like take animals apart and stuff like that. And at that age, especially, dude, it had a profound impact on me, and I didn't realize it like until recently. And I'm like, to make a serial killer, is my aunt like low key like murking people on the reg, dude? I don't know. We don't talk that often, but I can tell you one thing: she fits the description. So if you're watching this, auntie,
You're so stupid.
I'm on to you.
It's not.
I don't know, dude. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she's just being a kid. But
No.
seriously though, total possibility.
No.
She used to torture the crap out of us. Not like actually torture us, but like you could call it that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like our bedtime was like 9. She'd be like, go to bed at 8. That's torture, right? Like we want to eat chicken nuggets. She's like, nah, finish your veggies. That's torture.
Eat these fish
Hey,
sticks.
yeah, eat these fish sticks with no ketchup, just dry fish
Hey,
sticks.
look, we're
That's
home.
torture. Anyways, guys, we are about ready to go inside with the pumpkins and start the pumpkin carving
Okay, but I want
contest.
food.
So, yeah, we're gonna catch you guys here within the hour. Okay, we're gonna get some food, get comfy, set the vibes for the next live stream, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Bye.
Say bye.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, oh yeah. Who got pumpkins? Oh yeah.
Remember how we were talking about Tanner when we left?
There's a spider on you.